afraid to play my...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
52. Blue. Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yellow.
Looking to throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Panthers at 13-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series. 5, 97. Set, go.
Young now. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down. You look at this Packers defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Ready,
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Ready up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Check white. 6, Meza. Hut.
Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. This is going to result in another first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 36. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass,
Ready.
I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Rasul Douglas there to get him down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Set, hut.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 at the 26-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
And no flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Carolina defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. D-department, 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Rodgers. 5 yards that time out of the scorebook. But now they're looking at a 4th fourth down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top two seeds in the NFC. I think they're the two best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top two teams in the NFC.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
Ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they change things up on first down, trying to throw the ball. Incomplete, so they come back on 2nd down and say, forget that. Hand it off to the big man. And he ends up making it a manageable 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Field flat. Hut.
Now here's Young. These guys running back out of the backfield. He's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Cycle.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 42 yards now on the ground and just 7 carries. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Preston Smith there on the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Green Jack. Ready?
Young to throw it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Let's go now.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Blaster, 6. Black shot. Set, cut.
Young. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Pinheiro for the Panthers field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will knot us up at 10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least some. There he goes, left side. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Panthers 10. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Come on, set.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Grip. Set.
Young will set to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
26.
In motion left goes Watson. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. This one swung out here to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Packers 24, Panthers 10.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Young looks to throw on first down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, back to Sanders. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
22 middle. Let's go.
Another run here with Sanders. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Okay,
the
ready?
field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ready?
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Cycle. Slide through. Right, right.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready.
Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Second and 7 from the 20. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field and all the way out to the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Third down and 6.
26. Hey, 626.
Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Wait.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that
that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. Young now from the 50. The 20. 5. Touchdown Panthers. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Into
a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
ready.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Second and 10. Another run with Sanders. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Come on,
They'll need need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Red, yellow. Beetle, blue. Set, go.
Young. Shart's got it, left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's been good. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
The design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On the set.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Set, hut.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Hut, hut.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ready.
Running right, here's Sanders. Dances by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And stacked a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
A little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one caught by Davis. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Rodgers. And Watson has it right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Slot man moves right. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home.
show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
On the double.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Striker, 3-3. Fury, yellow. 6, Mega. Set.
Here's Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
First down 10 at the 23-yard line.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he has a Packer 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Green Bay, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.